about the tower footing impedance and tower footing resistance done regularly by many utilities in India. There is a myth because we don't understand the purpose of that earth wire at the top of my transmission line or OPGW, whatever the case may be. The primary function of that OPG or earth wire is to protect my line against the lightning. And lightning is basically a pulse of very high magnitude and very low duration in microseconds. And this is not the ordinary DC, which all instruments measure through injecting DC in my earth system of tower footing. That gives only the value of resistance. Whereas when the lightning strikes, the important thing I need is the impedance, because for that pulse, the significance of impedance is very high. To get the accurate resistance or impedance, there is need to measure the impedance that is shown by my particular tower footing at the time of lightning. To understand that thing, I am with Narasimha, head of Taurus, and they have come up with new technologies that talk about the tower footing impedance. Can you explain it?
Sure. So for every tower, there is a parallel connection. All towers are connected by the top earth wire. So it is important for us to understand that we need to measure the isolated foot value or foot impedance of every tower. Every tower is subjected to two types of current. One is the 50 Hz fault current, one is the lightning current. You have to understand that the top earth wire can only carry the fault current to the substation, but not the lightning current. Reason being, the lightning current is a very small pulse. It is hardly a microsecond of pulse of a very huge magnitude. So we must try our best to maintain the bottom earthing to the best of our knowledge. That we are trying to measure the impedance of every foot, and as per IEEE 81, we inject a 25 kHz signal which virtually isolates the top earth wire and gives us an independent value of each foot. So for every tower there are two earthings, like A, like C or B and D. So it is important that we measure both these sides and see that the impedance values are within the limit.
Can you explain the connection diagram? Because can you explain the difference between that TFR and TSI?
Yes. So usually what happens in every type of earthing, we follow the method of follow production, where there is one where the tower earthing is there, then there is one more rod which is placed at, let us say, around 20 meters from the tower, then another rod which is placed at around 30 meters.
Where to place? That should be in the same direction.
Yes, this is very important that this should be usually perpendicular to the line. If the line is going from east to west, this has to be placed perpendicularly. Why so is because we have to keep it away from the capacitive influence of the line. Okay. As this is an AC measurement, we have to make sure that the capacitance is away from the line. So that is the reason we use the 90 degree. And the connections are the same as what we are doing for the same. Everything is same. In fact, it is easier. The length leads are much shorter than before, and it becomes very easy to test towers. Thank you for your time.
And the important to measure the impedance, we should not stick to resistance. They need to switch over from resistance to impedance testing for my transformer for the betterment of my system, to avoid outages and to avoid failure of my system. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.